Hello everyone, my name is Mandi Lynn. I'm an author, the creator of AuthorTube Academy, and a book cover designer. And today we're talking about how I write 10,000 words in one day. So in case you guys missed it, I created the 10K writing challenge. The 10K writing challenge is basically a challenge where you try to write 10,000 words in one day. Now I've officially made the 10K writing challenge a thing because I've made little buttons that you win if you complete the challenge and they get mailed to you. So if you want the full information on the 10K writing challenge, or if you want to sign up for the July challenge, be sure to visit the link down below. You can sign up, it's free to sign up. I do accept donations if you want to donate money to help pay for the pins and the shipping and stuff like that, but it's absolutely not mandatory. All this challenge is about is getting lots of words written. For the challenge, I also host writing sprints on Twitter all day, so if you want to see the sprint schedule, again, visit the website. All the information is there. But yeah, so I basically realized very quickly that I work better when I write a lot all at once rather than a little bit every day. My schedule does not allow me to write a little bit every day. It's actually easier for me to sit down and take an entire day and write all day. So that is why I invented the 10K writing challenge. So now that you know what it is, it's time to discuss how you can actually go ahead and write 10,000 words in one day, because 10,000 words is a lot of words. So let's get into the tips. So I have two different types of tips. Part one is going to be prep for the 10K writing challenge, and part two is going to be the day of the 10K writing challenge. So let's start with the prep. How can you prep for the 10K writing challenge? So first of all, if you haven't already, create an outline of whatever you're working on. The outline is so when you sit down to write, you actually know what the heck is going on. And especially if you really love to outline, take a specific section of the outline, this section of the book that you anticipate in writing for the 10K writing challenge, and create an in-depth version of the outline. That way you really have no excuse not to write, because you really should know what's going on. Next thing you'll want to do is you want to practice writing sprints. If you don't know what a writing sprint is already, it's basically when you set a timer for yourself and you have to write that entire time. And by that I mean that your fingers should not stop typing. This is a great thing to learn to do. If you really don't know how to even get started, I suggest you check out 5,000 Words Per Hour by Chris Fox. He really teaches you how to write as much as possible in a short period of time. So his book will be linked down below if you want to check it out. The next thing you're going to want to do to prep for the 10K writing challenge is, of course, to schedule it out. So I suggest, if this is your first attempt at the 10K writing challenge, is to take the entire day and leave it blank for just writing. That way you have no excuse, you have nothing else planned that day. The only thing you should be doing is writing. Now if you don't have a whole day you can section out, just take at least 10 hours of the day for writing. And this is in the theory that if you write 1,000 words per hour, you should only need 10 hours to write 10,000 words. Alright, now it's time for part two, which is tips for the day of. So tip number one is to wake up early and start writing right away. So this is actually what I did for the last 10K writing challenge. I woke up at 6 a.m. or was it 6? I think it was actually 5:45. I woke up at 5:45. The first sprint was starting at 6 a.m. I had 15 minutes to kind of get my shit together, eat a little bit, and start writing. The next thing I do for my 10K writing challenge is that I have 45-minute writing sprints and then 15-minute breaks. This means I'm writing for 45 minutes, and then once the next hour starts, I write even more. Now 15 minutes is not a lot of time to have a break, but I found if I have a break for more than 15 minutes, then I get lazy and I don't want to go back to writing. So essentially, for the whole 10 hours that I have my 45-minute sprints planned, I am always in the zone. I never get out of the zone. In the 15 minutes, I do things like go to the bathroom, eat, and drink water. Besides that, I really don't do anything else. I'll post on Twitter because of course I'm hosting writing sprints, but otherwise I am in the zone the whole time. And that is what I've found to be the key. You want to be in the zone, which is actually one of the reasons why I don't host YouTube writing sprints, because when I talk to you guys I get distracted and I get out of the zone. So when I do it on Twitter, I'm like far enough away that I can stay in the writing zone. The next thing you want to do is to give yourself goals for your writing sprints. So for me, because my writing sprints are 45 minutes and I usually section off 10 hours of my day, that means I have a goal of writing 1,000 words per hour. Now I've actually found that's like a pretty low goal. When I did my first 10K writing challenge, I actually wrote 1,200 words per hour. So I actually only needed 9 hours to complete the 10K rather than 10 hours, which was awesome. And of course, you're gonna wanna have snacks and water. I found out very quickly the first 10K writing challenge that when you only have 15-minute breaks, that means you don't actually have enough time to eat lunch. So I just snacked all day and it was glorious. Next tip is that you want to rotate where you're writing. This is of course optional, but I for one get bored writing in the same spot. I get uninspired. So sometimes in the middle of my 15-minute breaks, I will get up and move around in the house, or maybe I'll sit outside, just anywhere where the scenery is different and I feel more inspired. And last but not least, when you're in your writing sprints, don't let yourself stop writing. So the point of doing stuff like the 10K writing challenge is to fast draft your novel. You just want to get the first draft of your novel done as quickly as possible. With that said, it means that the draft doesn't need to be amazing. You're gonna go back and edit it later, so don't worry about it being perfect right now. So that is how I write 10K in one day. If you have any other tips for anyone else participating, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. If you do want to participate, again, visit the website. All the info is there. If you guys would like to stay up to date with everything I'm doing, be sure to subscribe to my newsletter or hop over onto Patreon where you can unlock cool and exclusive content. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe.